good, fam? What's happening? It is your girl, Coach Blossom here. If you are new to this channel, which I'm sure most of you are, please hit the subscribe button down below. Before some of you new people ask, yes, I am trans. I am a proud Black trans woman. So for those who don't know who I am Coach Blossom C. Brown. I'm an actress, producer, activist, inspirational speaker, professional tarot reader, spiritual life coach, astrology and numerology fanatic. And yes, I am a powerful Black trans woman. So before people get all negative in the comments, if this is not what you want, I'm sorry, you can hit the next button. This is a safe space. This is a loving space. This is a very powerful healing space. But at the same time, this is also a fun space. So it's all about making you feel good. No judgment here, all right? So y'all, without further ado, today's topic is going to be about the messages that you need to hear from your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, and your just whole spirit team. These are urgent messages that you need to begin to hear right now, especially as we're about to enter a new month. I have 3 piles laid out for you. What I want you to do is close your eyes and actually tap in. Take a couple of deep breaths, listen to your intuition as you pick the correct pile or piles, because you can't use more than one. Sometimes your message can be a combination of both, or 3, or 1, whatever the case may be, to hear the medicine that you truly need to hear. So without further ado, let's just get into it. All right, fam, as promised, here are the 3 piles you can choose from. Now, some of you may be called to choose from more than one. That is totally fine. Trust your intuition. Listen to your intuition. We have group 1 with the pyrite, group 2 in the middle with the tourmaline, and group 3 with the amethyst. Again, take some deep, mindful breaths. Check in with your intuition. Choose the pile or piles that is calling you right now. Take your time. When you're ready, let's do it. The T Group 1, welcome to your reading. You all chose this beautiful pyrite here. So, let's take a look at what your angels, your ancestors, and your spirit guides have for you right now, going into February 2021. We have New Moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. We also have the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. So group 1, let's get into it. So group 1, you all have been working very hard. You all have been put through the ringer. You all have definitely been doing the work within inside of yourselves. You have been growing. You have been learning. And what your angels, your ancestors, and the spirit guides have to tell you is your hard work is finally going to pay off. You are very close to crossing the finish line. Also, what has to happen is you have to push yourself a little bit harder. You have to continue to motivate yourself. You kind of have to continue to surround yourself with positive people, because for a few of you, you're being distracted. You're dealing with unnecessary distractions. And what they have to tell you is you have to get rid of the distractions to get to where you need to go. So in order to do that, you're going to have to meditate and contemplate. You're going to have to meditate on certain decisions that you are stuck on. Okay, some of you are Libras. I may be talking to a few Libras here. Your scales are out of balance. All of a sudden, a few Libras are coming in. Aries, you're starting to come through. Taurus, Gemini, in particular. You have to meditate and you have to contemplate, which means you need to think before you react. You need to look at all options before you make the next move. Group number 1. So that's the overall energy, and I'm going to intuitively pull some cards, because I want y'all to see the magic unfold, okay? So, group 1, let's hear the messages that you need to hear. Look at them falling out already. We have the Queen of Wands. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Yes! So I do see a lot of money coming your way. I do see some spiritual prosperity. I do see some material prosperity. I do see that a lot of y'all are really, really accomplishing your goals and dreams at hand. Some of y'all are bosses. Some of y'all like to be leaders. Some of you are teachers, you're healers, you're revealers. You love to show other people where they need to go. You like helping people get from point A to point B. But you got to make sure that you're spending some of that same energy on yourself. Because you're no good helping someone else if you can't really help yourself. You see what I'm saying? Let me drink some tea to that. Some of you are Capricorns that I'm talking to. You all got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. She is a very passionate, fiery lady. She loves speaking what's on her heart's desire. She's very passionate. She's very driven. And a lot of us need to continue to tap into this energy when dealing with the Queen of Wands because she's a powerhouse. She's a powerhouse. She's about branding. She's about making sure that her empire is nurtured and taken care of. And a lot of you have that spirit about you. So group one, what they're saying is do not get discouraged. Some of you are reaching a place where you've hit a bump in the road, but you're so close to achieving your goals. And it's going to happen. But you have to be willing to continue to do the hard work. You must put in the energy, the blood, the sweat, and everything else will come into fruition. But you got to put in the work, okay? Spirit, talk to us. What is the next message that they need to hear? What is the next message? 2 more cards. 2 in numerology is about duality. It's about balance. All right? We have the decimating moon. Take time to breathe out. Boom. Take time to breathe, baby. You're going to have to take time to breathe. You're not going to be able to figure out all the answers at once. You have to take better care of yourself. We need to begin to focus on self-care, group one. Are you meditating? Are you praying? Are you eating healthy? Some of you need to be eating more fruits and vegetables. You need to get the nutrients within your body. Some of you really, really have been told this many a times by your family and your friends, but you don't want to listen. So y'all hardhead, Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra. Some of y'all hardhead. Now, again, I don't judge, but I'm only giving you the message they have to tell me. Okay? Let me tip to that too. So good. So just keep that in mind, group one. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Full moon in Sagittarius. Some of you could be Sagittarius sun, moon risings, or you have a heavy Sagittarius placement in your chart. For me, I have Uranus and I have Saturn in my Uranus. I'm sorry. For me, I have Saturn and Uranus in Sagittarius in my 12th house. So for those of you that are cool with astrology. So this is the thing, group one. Stop being petty. Stop thinking of just yourself. Stop being selfish a little bit. Look at the bigger picture. Get out your feelings, okay? It's not about you. It's about the bigger picture. It's about the bigger collective. Be mindful of your actions, the things that you say, and the things that you think, because you are manifesting those things into fruition. All right, let's be very, very consciously clear about that, group number one. Let's talk about it. 3 cards. 3 in numerology, self-expression, creativity, outcomes. We have acceptance. Acceptance. We have get clear. Get clear. Finally, we have answers within. Boom. All of this goes back to meditating. You already, group one, have the answers within inside of you. You have to get clear by meditating, gaining clarity, understanding, listening, and you'll be able to hear the voices within inside of you that are already existing, that are already telling you the truth. Trusting your intuitions. The answers are within you. They're there. Okay? This card has the number 19 on it. 19 goes to 10, which reduces to the number 1, which is about yourself. It goes back to who you are. 1 in numerology is about leadership. It's about pioneering spirit. It's about new creations, new beginnings. It's about individuality, individualism. All of those things go back to you. So it all starts with you. It's what happens. It all starts with the internal work, and then energetically it goes externally. So we must begin to remember that, group one. All right. Let's see what the next message is for you, group number one. Let's see, group one. Let's see what's going on. One card flew out. Let's talk about it. Cougar, assertive, wise, and decisive. Assertive, wise, and decisive. All right. This is older thinking. This is thinking that you have to think about long term. Okay. You have to think more of what you want to do long term. You have to seek wisdom. You have to seek knowledge. Okay. You have lived. For some of you, you've been here many lifetimes, okay? So you've seen a lot of things. You can tell people a lot of things because, again, King of Pentacles, you're a teacher. Even with the Queen of Wands, you're also a teacher. So you are definitely someone who has wisdom already within you. This is only more confirmation. But you have to be assertive, okay? You have to be consistent. You have to discipline yourself, because if you do not, it is not going to work, group number one. And your angels, your ancestors, and your spirit guides need you to know that nothing's going to come to you easy, that nothing's going to come to you free. You got to put in the work. All right, final messages for group number one. Final messages, Spirit, for group number one. What is the final messages? There they go. Didn't even have to do much. All right, group number one, challenging times. Challenging times. This card has the number 5 on it. 5 in numerology talks about challenge, change, and freedom. Challenging times. All right. This is hard. This ain't easy. This ain't easy work for you. You've gone through the ringer. But just remember, when you were going through the ringer in 2020, you were surviving. You were able to do the things that you needed to do. You were gaining understanding then. Now you have to bring what you learned from 2020 into 2021. This is the year of the number 5. So you are in alignment. 2021 reduces to 5. Again, 5 is about challenges, changes, freedom. It's about expansion. Okay, things are going to shift. Things are going to shift focus. You are needing to deprogram some things and reprogram better. Okay, you have the power in your hands, group number one. What they want you to know is it's time to do the work. So group one, that was your reading. Please let me know how you feel in the comments down below. Please subscribe to this beautiful channel. Please follow me on Instagram at Blossom C. Brown and at Tell All Blossom, and show your girl some love. Group number two, it is your turn. I'm ready for you. Let's do it. Group two, what it do? Welcome to your reading. You all chose the Black Tourmaline, which protects wonderfully against negative energy, all right? So let's just get into it. Let's figure out what the ancestors, spirit guides, the angels have to say to you for February 2021, group number two. We are dealing with full moon in Libra, as well as new moon in Aries. So let's talk about it. Full moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast. A win-win outcome is forecast. So for some of you, you could be a Libra sun, moon rising. I'm actually a Libra sun myself. You have been trying to balance certain situations out. You have been very confused. You feel very Two of Swords, kind of stuck between a hard rock and a place. Not really sure which way you need to go, but just know that whatever the outcome is, you will be satisfied. All right. They want you to know that no need to worry. You are being guided in the right direction. You have to trust your heart. You have to listen to your intuition, and you have to begin to make those boss moves. Only more confirmation in new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. It's time to take action. All right. Aries is the first zodiac sign in the whole system, which represents one. One talks about yourself, new beginnings, new creations, stepping out on faith and actually making things possibly happen the way that you want them to, starting that process off. Now, in the new moon in Aries, what I'm also getting a sense of is, for some of you, you're switching careers, you're switching jobs, or you're thinking about going for a position within an organization or within a job, this may resonate with some of you. Whoever this needs to reach, let it reach. And you're not quite so sure to go. But again, for those select few that this goes to, everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to work out. Navigating through jobs is what I'm really, really getting a sense of. So a lot of you in group number 2 could possibly just be maybe in the corporate world, or maybe you're on television. Maybe you're doing something in the arts. With everything that's kind of going on in the earthly realms right now with this pandemic and with everything else, we are unsure about ourselves, okay? And for those of you that I was just talking about, just know things are going to work themselves out. This is even more confirmation from the universe, okay? And they want you to know that right now. So we're going to actually go on in to your reading, group number 2, and let's find out more tea. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. All right, we have the Blue Jay, assertive, daring, universal wisdom. Assertive, daring, universal wisdom. Let's talk about it. You're being guided to listen to the synchronicities, okay, that show up in your life. So if you're seeing angel numbers 222, 333, 444, 888, those numbers like that, it is now time to start paying attention, okay? Pay attention to what the angels have to say to you. But for a lot of y'all don't be paying attention to numbers. And y'all need to do better by that, okay? Numbers have meaning. Numbers have answers. And so the same way that we like to look at astrology, we can also begin to look at numerology. All of these things align with the truth. And you're being asked to start paying much more attention, because the universe has lots of wisdom that you can soak up, okay? Lots of wisdom that you can learn from. Lots of wisdom that you can gain to teach someone else, group number 2. So you're being called to actually start paying attention to what the universe is trying to tell you. The messages that the universe wants you to hear. The messages that the universe needs you to hear. And the messages that you need to be telling people. Not judging. Not judging at all. Oh, that tea is so good. I'm sorry. That tea is delish. All right, Spirit, what's the next message group number 2 needs to hear? What needs to be heard? What needs to be honored? Thank you. 2 cards. Two in numerology is about balance, duality. We have strength as well as replenish. All right. So some of you are burning out. I'm already getting that energy. This card has 31 on it. 31 reduces to the number 4 in numerology. 4 in numerology is about hard work, foundations, pragmatism. So for a lot of you, it is time to recharge your batteries. It's time to replenish your soul. Drinking more water, purifying negative energy. Some of you are picking up negative energy, and it's causing you to lose sight of what is in front of you, okay? But once you begin to replenish, it's a win-win situation, okay? You're not going to lose anything, so don't think like that. Do not manifest losing. Do not think those negative thoughts of losing, because you're going to be fine. Now, with this strength card, you're being asked to tap into that inner strength, okay? This is Leo energy. So you could be a Leo sun, moon, rising, or you have Leo heavy somewhere in your chart. Whatever the case may be, it's time to understand your strength. It's time to build up your strength within inside of you. It is time for you to tap into the power that you already possess. All right. Some of you are very powerful. Some of you don't mind speaking your voice. You don't mind spending your money. You don't mind. But with this strength card, to a certain extent, there are parts of your life that you know you need to work on, that you know you need to show more time, energy, and focus on. You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to find the strength to be able to do this, because some of y'all are running away from your trauma. Let me repeat that. Some of y'all are running away from your trauma. And in the long run, it is not going to help you. Group number 2. You're being asked to really look at that, group number 2. Let's figure out what's the next message. Group number 2. Thank you. Full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. Show the world the real you. Why are you hiding? Group number 2, why are you hiding your talents? Why are you hiding your gifts? Are you afraid of what other people are going to think about you? Child, who cares? These are your talents. These are your inventions. This is all you. You're being asked to uncover the mask and really truly be who you are. Be yourself. It is truly time for you to begin to live out and play out your full potentiality. It's time to remove any blockages that you are carrying with you, because in the long run, this is not going to work, group number 2. Okay, you've got to be driven. You got to be focused. You got to stay motivated. All right. You have to trust that the universe is going to shine that light for you in the darkness. It's time to reveal yourself. Group number 2. Let's get into the tarot. The tarot cards want to speak to you. I feel like a few of them are going to come out. Look at it. 1. Spirit, talk to me. What else needs to be heard? Thank you. Ha! Woo, I'm not surprised. You got 3 tarot cards. 3 in numerology is about self-expression, creativity, and outcomes. We have the Hierophant card, the Hanged Man in reverse, as well as the 4 of Cups. Here we go. With the Hierophant card, this talks about traditions. This talks about belief. This talks about having faith. You're being asked to have faith in yourself with the Hierophant card. Some of you could be Tauruses. Taurus, sun, moon, rising, or you have Taurus somewhere heavy in your chart. 1 or 2 of you have Taurus in your Venus. So this is dealing with love. Whatever the case may be with this Hierophant card, honey, it's time to get ready. It's time for you to start having confidence. Going back to this Strength card, building your strength. And the only way to do that is by praying, by meditating, tapping into your inner self, your higher self, tapping into what the universe has for you, tapping into the universe's blessings that are waiting for you. It is time to begin to look at that. Now, with this Hangman in reverse, y'all really are scared. You really are contemplating. You really are frightened that things are going to go wrong, which is why you're stalling. This Hangman being in reverse really talks about stalling energy. And the way that we need to get rid of that is actually, again, understanding our worth, understanding the wisdom that we already carry, and most of all, just take action. It's time to tap into that Aries energy, that pioneering energy, that leadership energy, that initiative energy was what needs to happen with the Hangman in reverse. So you're being asked to tap into that power. 4 of Cups, okay? This is even more confirmation of meditation, isolating yourself, thinking clearly, really, really letting go if you need to. Some of y'all hold emotions. Holding your emotions are not healthy. Listen, fam, group number 2. Holding in your emotions is not going to help you in the long run. It's only going to cause more trauma on the inside. So what you're being asked to do with the 4 of Cups is really let go, release, let it out. You're also being asked to really, again, think, contemplate, meditate. Be prepared to tear down old, unsteady foundations and begin to build up more. And begin to build higher after you knock those down. And do not think with your emotions, okay? Do not react on your emotions. It's not going to help you, is what they're saying for you, group number 2. Final message. Let's get into it. I'm ready for the final message. Spirit, what is the final message for group number 2? All right, a lot of messages here, but we're going to read them. Let's do it. All right. Here we go. Move. It's time to make movements. Okay? It's time to get unstalled in the Hangman in reverse. Find balance. We talked about balance. It's time to find balance within inside of yourself. This card has the number 2 on it. You are group 2. Find balance in your life. Find balance dealing with your attitude, your self-esteem. Find balance with the earthly things that you have to deal with. Find balance with inside of yourself. Awaiting results. Remember, a win-win outcome is forecast. Again, balance comes up twice for you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Balance is coming up twice for you. So this is amplified. This message of balance is really amplified, and you need to take this, okay? Again, y'all got full moon in Libra. Libras are about balance. The scales. Huh. So it's all there. Some of y'all really could be Libras in this room that I'm talking to. Rebuild. I just talked about rebuilding. I just said rebuild. You're letting go of old foundations, old unsturdy foundations. That is part of the action. Rebuilding. New, stronger foundations. New, stronger foundations. Get ready, y'all. Crown chakra, it's time to think. It's time to be willing to think. It's time to be open to thinking. It's time to be open to expanding your mind, letting new things come through. Group number 2. Helpless and hopeless. You're not helpless and hopeless. They want you to know it's time to stop playing the victim, take accountability and responsibility, and do the work. So group number 2, that was your reading. Please let me know how you feel in the comment section down below. Please subscribe to my beautiful channel. Please follow me on Instagram at BlossomCBrown and Tell All Blossom. And I will see you soon in a future video. Group 3, last but not least, it is your turn. Here we go. What's up, group number 3? Welcome to your reading. Y'all chose the Amethyst, which is one of my favorite songs, by the way. The Amethyst is really good at strengthening your intuition. So some of y'all really are doing some intuitive work. So let's figure out what your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels have to talk to you about going into February 2021, group number 3. We have the Balsamic Moon, and then we have New Moon in Gemini. Let's get into it. This Balsamic Moon says a time for healing. So it's time to release. It's time to let go of things that no longer serve you, things that hurt you, that you still haven't forgiven, that you still haven't let go, because now it's time for personal development. It is time to release. It is time to reach in energetically and pull out any dissonance that's been holding you down, that is holding your vibration down, that is not moving your energy into a good place, and replace it with resonance, okay? Things that are going to make you happy, things that are going to make you joyful. It is time to begin the healing process of that heart chakra. New moon in Gemini, communication is key. All right, some of you could be Gemini sun, moon risings, or have Gemini heavy in your chart. I know for me, I am a Gemini moon, and my Chiron is also in Gemini, in my 6th house. So with this new moon in Gemini, communication is key. Some of you have a problem communicating. You don't like to tell people when you're feeling down. You don't like to tell people when things are bothering you. Going to a therapist can be very shocking and traumatizing for you. Like, you rather just go through life handling things on your own. And what they want to tell you upstairs is, it's not going to fly. Everybody has to have help somehow, some way, okay? So let's get into this reading, y'all. I want to know what they have to talk to y'all about. For group number 3, thank you. The Deer Spirit. Speed, accuracy, endurance. Some of you have slowed down, okay? You've slowed down a bit, but just know people are watching you for your endurance. Even though you've slowed down, you are the person that has the tendency of getting back up. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Like the Energizer Bunny. But nevertheless, that is good energy. And you need to re-embody that energy right now. Because again, whatever this situation is that you're healing from, it has really taken a toll on you. And it's really slowed you down, group number 3. I'm talking to an Aries, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Gemini, and Aquarius. in particular, especially. So those signs that I just listed, and also Taurus, if I didn't mention it already. Those signs that I listed and just talked about, you will probably feel that impact a little bit heavier, okay? So the universe is going to reach what it needs to reach. Now, keep in mind, if it don't resonate with you, don't try to make it resonate, all right? Okay. No, I shouldn't have did that. I'm sorry. Anyways, just know that the speed is going to pick up. Things are going to get better. And you've got to continue to have faith in yourself, all right? So, moving on. Let's see, what's the next message for group number 3, Spirit? What is the next message? Thank you. 2 cards. 2 in numerology is about balance, duality. All right. We have kindness. And we also have flow. So it's now time to be kind to yourself. It's time to be kind to those around you. It's time to be more loving to yourself, be more gentle with yourself, and just understand that what you went through was something that you had to go through, okay? A lot of you are struggling with that. Taurus, Sagittarius. Yeah, Taurus, Sagittarius. I feel like I'm talking a little bit more to you. You have to trust the process. You have to trust the process of healing. Some of y'all were going through a bad breakup. Broke up with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner, and it really took a toll on you. And so you're trying to figure out how to deal with heartbreak, all right? But how you do it is you go with the flow. You surrender to the flow. This card has the number 8 on it. 8 in numerology is about abundance. It's about prosperity. It's about wealth. It's about great things coming into fruition. Things that you have been planting are starting to be fruitful, okay? Fruition is what 8 is really talking about. And so it's just really time for you to surrender. Some of y'all don't like to surrender, okay? Some of y'all could be air signs, so Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or also Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, so air and fire. Ironically, are masculine energy. So, I don't know what that's about, but some of y'all better get that tea. Anyways, let's continue on with the next message from your spirit, guys. Spirit, talk to us. What's the next message? What's the next message that needs to be heard? What is the next message that needs to be honored, Spirit? Talk to us. What is the next message that needs to be heard? Thank you. That card flew right on out of there, honey. It's the magic. Full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. Don't let pride get in your way. Whew, some of y'all really have a communication problem, and the energy really feels this way. You could be a Leo, sun, moon, rising. You don't have to be, but just know that letting your pride get in your way is only stopping your advancement. It's only further delaying the healing process. And in order for you to manifest better things into your life, to be put in better situations, to have better people come into your life, you have to be willing to let go. You have to be willing to say, I'm sorry. You have to be willing to say, I could have done better. You drink on that. Some of y'all are really struggling with that. You're really struggling with that energy. And so how do you defeat that energy? It's something that you need to begin to think about, group number 3. But again, this is all said with love, so take it with love. This is how we just get down. All right, tarot cards. Let's see what the tarot cards need to say to you. Group number 3. What do the tarot cards need to say? Talk to a spirit. What do the tarot cards need to say for group number 3? Group number 3. Thank you. There you go. Boom. All right. Group number 3, you got 4 cards. 4 in numerology is about hard work, foundations, pragmatism. We got the 10 of Swords in reverse. You're scared of change. This change is bothering you. This ending is bothering you. You got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, you got the 5 of Cups. Pretty sad energy here. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. Some of you are being very unruly. I'm getting relationship problems. I'm getting friendship problems. So this goes more into your interpersonal relationships with other people. So Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer. And there's others as well too. You're having a hard time dealing with this ending, okay? This was a heartbreak for some of you. Some of you may have made a decision and just don't feel right afterwards. But again, whatever that case is, it's just a time for healing. Now, with this Ten of Swords being in reverse, there's just stalling energy of you moving on. This is stalling energy of you accepting an outcome that you thought wasn't going to happen. All right, you're not willing to accept the change and the ending. So it's very, very difficult for you. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, like you've kind of cut the hard work off. You kind of cut off the movement. You've stopped really thriving the way that you want to in the earthly realms. Well, you're thinking, because communication is key, you're self-sabotaging and you're overthinking that this has actually stopped what you need to do in the earthly realms. And they want to tell you that this is not true. Okay, you have to, once you begin the healing process for yourself, when you begin to tap inside of yourself and you really begin to give yourself more grace, more compassion, and more patience within inside of yourself for the decisions that you made, for the choices that you made, and the way that you reacted, that is when the portal of healing really begins to seed over your heart chakra. Okay, your heart chakra is very, very important. I recommend getting rose quartz if you need it to help amplify that heart chakra. But you're being asked with this Five of Cups with the Sadness card is, yes, let it out. Do not hold it in, but do not let your sadness stop you from thriving. Do not let your sadness stop you from doing the things that you need to do. Some of y'all are grieving. This is grieving energy. All of a sudden, I just got grieving. So for some of you that may be grieving, maybe you lost a loved one. Maybe you may have lost a job or something of that nature. With everything that's happening right now, there's just a lot of energy here that is very emotional. So I could be dealing more with water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpios. Whatever the case may be, just know that, again, you have to seek the healing. And stop letting pride get in your way. Stop letting your feelings get in your way. Stop being in your feelings. And it's time to boss up when you are ready, okay? Only when you're ready. Only when you're ready. Because for some of us, that takes time. And it's okay to give yourself grace and compassion and the time that you need. But just be wary of this, okay? Especially with the Queen of Wands in reverse, okay? Now, when she's in reverse, this talks about abuse of power. This talks about a stank attitude. This talks about not fulfilling her promises, she being mean and nasty. And that's not what we want to do, okay? We don't want that energy here. So what has to happen is we have to begin to seek healing, not only for those around us, but for ourselves, our powerful, abundant selves. So let's begin to make those moves, group number 3. Final message for group number 3, Spirit. Talk to us. Talk to us, Spirit. What is the final message for group number 3? Final message for group number 3. Final message for group number 3. Thank you. Ha. Here we go, group number 3. Boom. This card has the numbers. All right. 6 cards flew out. So 6 in numerology is about love, harmony, relationships. It's about family. So we have the solar plexus chakra, joy and stability, success and growth. Healing begins. This is only more confirmation. Healing begins. Seek the truth and flow. Y'all got this card twice. Y'all are getting these cards twice. Look at that. I have to show this. Look at that. Look at that. And that's the number 4. 4 is about foundations. Wow. This is the overall message is really tapping into your intuition and finding your joy, becoming stable again, finding that stability that you need in your life. Okay, this lesson that you went through, this heartbreak or this loss, it can be challenging, but it was to help you grow so you can expect success later, so you can welcome success the way that you need to welcome it. But Spirit really wants you to know you have to begin to see it for yourself. You have to be willing to communicate, not let your pride get in the way in order to focus clearly on your healing. So group 3, that was your reading. Please let me know how you feel in the comment section down below. Do me a favor and please subscribe to my channel, please. Please follow me on Instagram at BlossomCBrown and Tell All Blossom. And I'm quite sure I will see you soon on one of my next upcoming videos. Y'all, I love you so much. This was my very first YouTube video. This was my very first tarot YouTube video, and I couldn't be more happy to share this space with you. Also, I will be doing power talks on this channel as well, too. So I do have another project called Tapped, which will be much more personal. So please check it out, because these are my babies, okay? So I will talk to y'all soon. Y'all be safe, be blessed, stay focused, stay driven, stay motivated. I love y'all.